If you're over 40 and thinking 2025 is just another year where you will try and fail to lose weight, well, I'm here to change that mindset today. You see, losing fat isn't just about slashing calories and hoping for the best. It's about understanding how your body works now and adapting to it. So today, we're diving deep into a tailored approach that respects your age, your experience, and the unique challenges you face. We're not just talking about short-term quick fixes, no, but sustainable changes that enhance your life. So stick with me and you'll discover not just how to shed those stubborn pounds, but how to turn these methods into lifelong habits. Let's make this year you transform not just your body, but your entire outlook on health and fitness. So imagine creating a life where healthy choices aren't just occasional decisions, but a seamless part of your day-to-day existence. Think about it. What if your journey to fat loss wasn't just filled with uphill battles, but was as natural as your morning coffee routine? Sounds great, right? Well, that's what we're diving into today, making fat loss not just achievable, but downright effortless through well-crafted routines. See, when you automate the fundamentals, fat loss stops being a constant fight and starts feeling like a natural part of your life. It's like setting up a domino effect. Line everything up correctly once, and all you need to do is tap that first one to see the rest fall into place beautifully. Each meal, each step, and each workout builds on the last. And this isn't about making massive changes overnight, but integrating small, sustainable habits that snowball into your significant transformation. And that's what we're doing here, transforming your body into a leaner and healthier version so you can live longer, be happier, have more energy, and be more confident in your life. I myself learned the hard way about overhauling my lifestyle overnight to become a healthy individual. I would go on these extreme diets where I would slash my calories, sometimes not even eat carbs, and I'd do hours of cardio. I'd work out sometimes up to 5 days a week, and it felt like I was running on fumes. It felt the opposite of healthy, and like every time I did this phase, I'd give up. I'd rebound and gain all the fat right back, and then some on top of it. But with my new approach that I teach my students that they implement, it's much more simple and sustainable with the way we eat, incorporate simple walking cardio, and we train either once or twice a week. But if you're up for it, you can train 3 days a week. I personally found that 2 full body workouts a week to be the sweet spot for us older gentlemen that value our time or just want to be more efficient. Okay, so let's break down how simple routines can become your secret weapon in the pursuit of a healthier life. We'll explore how these routines are not just about what you're doing, but about becoming the type of person who takes care of themselves without having to even think about it. It's about setting yourself up for success every single day without the stress and strain. So let's get into how you can turn your daily habits into effortless actions that pave the way to a lasting health. Now, the first part of this automation I'd like to cover is meal prepping. So think of meal prepping not just as a weekly chore, but as the bedrock to your health transformation. Imagine this. It's Sunday afternoon, you're in the kitchen and you've got your favorite tunes on. You're grilling, baking, or air frying your food. And this is not just cooking, but it's like crafting the foundation for your week's success. Each container you pack is like a promise to yourself, a promise of good, nourishing food that supports your body's needs. It's like having a savings account, but for your health. Deposit good food choices up front and reap the benefits all week. No more last-minute, super high-calorie fast food meals because you're too tired to cook. Plus, think about the sense of accomplishment you'll feel seeing your fridge filled with ready-to-go meals. It's a visual representation of your dedication to your health, and when the dreaded Wednesday hits and you're exhausted from work, you'll thank past you for this incredible foresight. And if you have to eat out, just make smarter choices. Everywhere has these healthier choices or whole foods options. See, this proactive approach doesn't just simplify your life, it amplifies your commitment to maintaining your health goals. One nutritious meal at a time, my friend. Now, I've specially curated a full list of whole foods and healthier options you can use to craft your fat loss meals with ease. I put a lot of time into this ebook and I'm giving it to you for free to have success in your fat loss journey with tons of options to choose from, so you don't get bored or tired from your meals. You can download a free ebook with the link in the show notes down below the video. Now, more importantly than downloading it, make sure and use it. Start with just one whole foods meal a day and build from there. I promise you, you will see results. Now, the second part to this automation is daily step goals. And Incorporating walking into your routine is like threading a gentle ribbon of activity through your day. I don't know where I came up with that. Basically, meaning that it's simple. So start with a simple target. Maybe it's making the walk from your car to the office a little more steps, or taking the stairs instead of the elevator. And with this, each step is low impact, making it perfect exercise that doesn't scream workout, but it's quietly burning calories and boosting your mood. Plus, this low impact form of cardio is great for us older men and our knees, because sometimes they can feel brittle like uncooked pasta. So imagine your daily walks as appointments with nature or moments of solitude for things like listening to podcasts or enjoying an audiobook. They become your time to disconnect from stress and reconnect with yourself. I personally love exploring parks and just walking around my neighborhood. Sometimes I do it with a podcast, or sometimes I just take in nature by itself. It's really therapeutic and it gives you time to clear your head. Also, it's excellent for creativity. So encourage yourself to explore new routes. Maybe there's a park nearby or a scenic path that you've overlooked. And this exploration adds an element of adventure to your routine, making each walk something to look forward to, rather than a mundane task like the treadmill, which I do use at times. Plus, integrating movement throughout your day keeps your metabolism actively engaged, helping burn more efficiently when you're not exercising. It's about making movement a fixture in your life structure, something as natural as breathing. Now, the third part of this automation is consistent workouts. So I want you to think of your once or twice weekly minimal workouts as key meetings with your health. They're appointments that are crucial as any business meeting. And they're not just about keeping fit. They're about setting a tone for your week, about discipline and structure. And each session is a step towards becoming stronger, not just physically, but mentally. So really visualize yourself lifting weights at home and feeling stronger with each rep. And it's not just muscles that grow, but also your confidence. And this isn't about hour-long grueling sessions that you dread. It's about efficient, focused, and structured minimal workouts that you grow to love, not dread. See, in my program, I have my clients start with 1 workout a week. Then we transition to 2 workouts a week after we've fully adapted to training. That way, we don't burn out and actually enjoy the process. Also, we celebrate small victories like adding more reps or weights to your lift, or even completing an extra set. Remember, every workout is an investment into your future self, laying down the bricks of a healthier, more vibrant life. And each of these sessions reinforces your commitment to your health and proves that you are capable of keeping promises to yourself. It's like fostering a powerful sense of self-respect and achievement. And by deepening these routines in your life, you make health and fat loss not just attainable, but automatic, my friend. It's about transforming daily necessities into pleasure, turning what could be drudgery into something enjoyable and ultimately transformative. So let these habits be your steady companions in your journey to a leaner, happier you. Okay, let's start by addressing something fundamental but yet often overlooked. And I'm speaking about the power of identity in shaping our fat loss journey. I want you to imagine waking up each day not as just someone struggling to lose weight, but as someone who is actively living a fit and healthy lifestyle. And this mental shift isn't just motivational fluff. It's a powerful strategy that can reshape your entire approach to health and fitness. See, by creating an identity shift, you're not just aiming for temporary changes. You're setting the stage for permanent transformation. So let's dive deep into how you can start seeing yourself differently, break away from imposter syndrome that holds many people back, and set realistic goals that are aligned with your new self-perception. It's about building a foundation where healthy choices become as natural as breathing, where each decision reinforces your identity as someone who values their health and well-being. So we're going to start this identity shift section off with visualizing success. Now I want you to imagine starting each day as a version of yourself who's achieved your health goals. And this is very important for priming yourself for success. You see, visualization isn't just daydreaming, it's a practice endorsed by psychologists and top athletes alike. Because it programs your brain to recognize and pursue the paths that lead to your goals. When you regularly visualize yourself leaner and healthy, each decision you make begins to subconsciously align with this image. And it's not just about seeing the end results, but feeling the day-to-day victories that get you there. And this exercise helps cement your new identity, making choices that support your health and fitness become second nature. It's very powerful, and I do this every single day. I ask myself, would Nigel 2.0 do this? 2.0 is a version of myself I'm striving to be. You can incorporate this tactic too. It really makes decision making much more clear and simpler. So I want you to engage in this practice daily. It could be in the morning as you set your intentions for the day, or at night as you reflect and prepare for the next day, which is what I personally do. So picture yourself choosing whole food meals over the fast food trash, or opting for diet soda instead of the regular sugar-filled version, or even finishing that minimal workout even when you're tired. And these aren't just actions, they're affirmations for your identity as someone who's living a healthier life. Now, the next part to your identity shift is overcoming imposter syndrome. And this is a very common part of adapting your new identity. And it's common to feel like a fraud when you first adopt a healthier lifestyle, especially if your past habits tell a much different story. See, overcoming this mental barrier is crucial for success. So, start by acknowledging these feelings rather than fighting them. Understand that becoming healthier is a journey, and every step, even the small ones, is a victory. You need to reaffirm your commitments by celebrating these small wins publicly and privately. I know some of you like to post everything on Facebook, or even share your progress with a supportive friend or journal about your experiences to solidify the changes of your self-perception. Choose one or do them all. It's all effective. And also, you need to combat these doubts with knowledge and education. So take time to learn about proper nutrition, the benefits of exercise, and the psychology of the habit changes. And this is something I teach and believe in, because the more you understand the why and the how of your actions, the more grounded your identity will become in reality rather than just an aspiration. Now, the last part to your identity shift is setting realistic goals. And this isn't about setting super high goals that look good on paper but aren't practical in real life. We've all done that at one point. But this is about setting achievable targets that builds confidence and reinforces your identity shift. If your ultimate goal is to lose 50 pounds, break it down into smaller, more manageable goals. Say losing 4 to 5 pounds a month, and celebrate each milestone, which reinforces your self-view as someone who succeeds in their health journey. What we're doing here is setting yourself up for success long term. What you need to do is integrate these goals into your daily life by setting actionable daily and weekly targets, such as adding a portion of vegetables to every meal. And these should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound SMART goals that not only challenge you, but are also tailored to fit into your lifestyle seamlessly. And as you align your actions with your new identity, each choice you make not only brings you closer to your physical goals, but also strengthens your self-perception as a healthy individual. And this congruence between identity and action is what makes the transformation strong and deeply satisfying. Now let's move forward with these strategies to build a routine that turns these aspirations into daily realities. Okay, so as you start incorporating your new identity as a healthy person, another crucial aspect of this transformation journey is understanding how to effectively monitor your progress. So even though my program, we do weigh ourselves once a week for good measure, it's time to take a step beyond relying on the scale, which often tells only a little part of the weight loss journey. So instead, we'll explore more comprehensive and motivational methods that truly reflect the changes you're experiencing. And these approaches will help you see the broader picture of your transformation, which will encourage you to keep moving forward with confidence and clarity. So let's get into these methods and understand why they're essential in sustaining your newfound healthy lifestyle. Okay, the first method is using photos for progress. Now, think of your fitness journey as a personal documentary, just like those before and after shots in the infomercials, but way more authentic. Taking regular progress photos is a game changer. Just imagine flipping through an old photo album, except now it's your body transformation on display. So what I want you to do is snap a picture from multiple angles every week on a Saturday morning on an empty stomach after using the bathroom, in the same pose under consistent lighting. And this isn't just about vanity. It's visual evidence of your hard work. See, watching your body evolve through photos is like watching a late night TV show from the 90s, remastered into an HD reboot. You'll see sharper details, clearer results, and real changes that doesn't lie. And these photos will most definitely show improvements that the scale just can't do, like more solid arms from rowing and pressing movements, or even more defined legs from those stairs you've been taking instead of the elevators. So keep these photos in a dedicated folder on your phone or your computer. And when those tough days come where the scale just isn't budging, you can just go through these photos to remind yourself how far you've come. Remember, like a Polaroid picture, these results might develop slowly, but they're definitely appearing. Now, the next part to tracking is taking measurements. So I want you to measure one key body area here because we're mainly focused on fat loss. And I'm speaking about your waist, where you hope to see it slimmer. And optionally, you can do your thighs, which bear witness to those squats, or your arms, where you upgrade your guns, Stallone. And you need to write these numbers down on a notepad or an app. I use a body measurement app where I track these numbers. And every inch loss is like a plot twist in your fitness documentary. And sometimes these measurements change, even if your weight doesn't move on the scale. It's like tracking the stats of your favorite 90s baseball players. Each stat tells a part of the story, but it's the overall performance that really counts. And this data will not only motivate you, but also help tailor your fitness strategy. Maybe it's more steps to shave off a few more inches, or perhaps it's less calories to tighten up. Either way, you're in control of crafting the ending of this season in your health journey. Now, the last part to tracking measurements is how your clothes fit. Remember the good times of slipping into those old jeans from a decade ago? Well, that's the feeling we're aiming for, but even better. So as your body changes, your clothes will too. It's like those jeans are the audience and they're giving you a standing ovation every time you zip them up without struggle. Picture that in your head. So pay attention to how your clothes fit around your waist, the buttons on your shirt, and the ease of pulling up your favorite pants. And these aren't just clothes. They're like your everyday trophies, showcasing your hard work. Think of it as your personal style evolving alongside of your health. Like going from the baggy Jinko jeans grunge look from the early 90s to the sleeker, more tailored 2000s style. And each shirt that fits better, or each belt notch you go down, is like a high score in your favorite arcade game. So celebrate these victories. They're tangible, they're daily, and they're a far more consistent marker of your progress than those tricky scales. Okay, now shifting gears from our discussion on tracking progress, let's talk about a key strategy that many overlook, but is crucial for sustainable fat loss. And I'm speaking about incorporating diet breaks. See, just like any long-term project, pacing yourself prevents burnout and ensures you're not just sprinting, but running a marathon. And this approach isn't just about slamming the brakes on your progress. It's about strategically shifting gears to keep your journey smooth and manageable. I don't know if you're a fan of classic muscle cars or not, but think of your metabolism like a finely tuned engine. Occasionally, it needs to idle at a maintenance calorie level to ensure it doesn't overheat from constant high speeds of calorie cutting. I hope that analogy made sense. And these breaks are like your pit stop, ensuring your body and mind are primed to continue towards your goal without stalling out. So as we dive into the concept of incorporating breaks into your fat loss journey, it's crucial to understand that this isn't about halting progress. It's actually about optimizing it. So let's break down the benefits and mechanics of this approach. Firstly, think of your body as a vehicle on a long trip. Just as you would stop to refuel, check the oil, or simply stretch your legs to keep everything running smoothly, your body needs similar checkpoints. And by returning to your maintenance calorie levels, essentially the amount you need to maintain your weight without losing or gaining any, you give your body a chance to reset. And this is especially important after a period of calorie restriction, which can be taxing both physically and mentally. So during these maintenance phases, you're not reverting to old eating habits. You're following a controlled, balanced intake that supports your body's basic needs. So essentially, you're eating more of the same foods you've already been eating. Also, this break can help reduce psychological stress of dieting. See, constantly being in a deficit can feel like a never-ending uphill climb. But by planning these breaks, you're inserting manageable plateaus that make the climb less daunting. Now, physiologically, these breaks can be beneficial too. It's been proven that prolonged calorie restriction can lead to a decrease in metabolic rate, which is a natural survival mechanism where your body becomes more efficient at using calories, which means it slows down fat loss. So by periodically eating at maintenance, you can help mitigate this metabolic adaptation. It's like revving your engine at a stoplight to keeping it going into idle mode too long. More car analogies. And these breaks help stabilize your new lower weight. It allows your body to adjust to this new normal, which reduces the likelihood of rebound and weight gain, which is crucial. We don't want to gain the fat back here. Now, studies suggest that gradual weight loss interspersed with maintenance periods leads to more sustained long-term fat loss results. It's not just about reaching your destination, but being able to stay there comfortably. Now, incorporating breaks makes the fat loss journey more humane and realistic. It acknowledges that life happens. There are holidays, birthdays, and vacations. So instead of seeing these events as obstacles or setbacks, with structured breaks, they become part of your plan. You will learn to navigate this with flexibility, enjoying these life moments without all the guilt, and then returning to your fat loss phase with renewed energy and motivation to dominate your next fat loss goal. So as you plot your next route to fat loss this year, consider these breaks not just as detours, but as essential stops along the way to ensure your journey is both successful and enjoyable. This way, you maintain not just your new body weight, but also your sanity and joy, making the entire process part of a balanced lifestyle, my friend. So as we wrap up today's discussion, let's briefly revisit the powerful strategies we covered, all designed to make your fat loss journey after 40 not just successful, but sustainable. So we started by making fat loss almost automatic by creating a routine, automating your healthy habits like meal prepping, setting step goals, and regular workouts. And this isn't just about simplifying your life. It's about integrating these practices so deeply that they become second nature, making sure your fat loss efforts are effortless. Then we moved on to reshaping your mindset with an identity shift, seeing yourself as a fit and healthy individual that you're becoming, not just someone who's trying to lose weight. Remember, it's about visualizing your success, overcoming imposter syndrome, and setting realistic goals that affirm your new identity. We also talked about the importance of tracking progress beyond the scale. See, it's vital to celebrate all forms of progress, whether it's how your clothes fit, changes in your body weight measurements, or even just how you feel. And these markers are often more indicative to your health and success than any number on the scale. Finally, we discussed the value of incorporating breaks into your diet plan. And these structured breaks help prevent burnout. They stabilize your new weight and align your dieting efforts with the ebb and flow of real life, basically making your weight loss sustainable over the long run. Now, to help you implement all these strategies, I've put together a comprehensive whole foods guides for fat loss, tailored specifically for men over 40. It's packed with all the whole foods options to choose the right foods to hit your fat loss goal. You can download it for free. Just check the show notes below the video. Thank you for joining me today, and remember, the journey to fat loss after 40 isn't just about losing pounds. It's about gaining a lifestyle that empowers you, enriches your health, and energizes your spirit. Let's make this year your healthiest, happiest year yet. Let's get started, my friend.